Hi, it's me again. It's been a while since I made a video. I was sick, sorry. Had to work, was doing double, triple time, trying to get all my work done for the month so that I could take off my vacation, which started on Monday. I cannot tell you how much I needed this and how happy I am to be on vacation. And since I'm on vacation, I actually have time a little bit to maybe do a video here and there. And I'm hoping while I'm off, I can actually get a few done. Anyway, I didn't have time to do one yesterday because we were doing a lot of running around and shopping, obviously. I'm just getting started on my holiday gift buying, which is terrible, but I just didn't have time, nor did I feel up to it prior to this. So, I do have a lot to do, but I'm going to try and fit some videos in anyway, because I miss you guys. I miss everybody. I get to watch your videos, and I just feel like that's not fair that I'm not making any for you. So today I decided to go ahead and do a video of my DIY cocoa aspirin mask. I had seen some similar masks on YouTube and thought that it would be worth a try, and I actually did this mask first a few weeks ago, I think, a couple of weeks ago, right after I had been sick. And I did the DIY, the cocoa and aspirin mask, and I really love the way it felt. I didn't vlog it, but I did put it on my blog. So you can see my write-up about this particular mask over there on my blog. I'll have a link to that down below. But I thought, since I really needed to do another one, I really love the mask, and I wanted to cleanse everything. Thought I'd get a good deep clean in today, and since I had to shower anyway, why not? So if you'd like to see how I do my DIY mask, then stay tuned and you'll see. See you in a minute. Okay, so I have everything out that I needed. I've already put the 5 teaspoons. I used a teaspoon of warm water into my ramekin, and I'm going to drop in the 5 uncoated aspirin and let them dissolve. I have my cocoa, my honey, and my brush for application. I just need to get a little fork for stirring. Pardon me. Actually, I'm going to use a spoon. And I save, because I'm a hoarder, I save all the plastic silverware that we get when we go out to fast food, because it comes in really handy for stuff like this, so that I can just dispose of it. Since I'm using it to mix up a face mask, I don't necessarily want to eat with it again. Okay, so the aspirin dissolves relatively quickly in the warm water, but I just want to make sure that it is completely dissolved before I start adding in the cocoa and the honey. Okay. Oh, it has just been the roughest couple of weeks getting ready to start my vacation, having to work double time, triple time, most of it, to get a month's worth of work done in basically 2 weeks. But I've started my vacation and I'm very happy, and the first thing I want to do is rejuvenate my face. So after the aspirin has dissolved, I want to do the teaspoon of honey and the 4 teaspoons of cocoa. Now, last time I did this, I used smaller amounts and then ended up with a consistency that I didn't really like. So ultimately, I ended up with this particular recipe, if you want to say, just because I was trying to get the right consistency. So if we don't get the right consistency here, I will add more water, more cocoa, whatever I need. 2, 3, and obviously you can see this is not exact, and then 4, and that is the cocoa. And then last, I'm going to do my teaspoon of honey, and I let that overflow a little bit because obviously it's not all going to come out of the spoon here. Some of it's going to be stuck to the inside. Okay. Put that into the sink to wash in case I need to add some more. Okay, so then to the water, aspirin, pure cocoa, and water, I'm going to stir this. And the consistency that I'm looking for that I got last time was the consistency of a thick brownie batter. And at this point it looks like I'm going to need to add some more cocoa to thicken this up because it's definitely a little bit too watery for me. And luckily I have another measuring device so that I can add a little bit more cocoa to this. Just a little at a time, because I can always add more. This is looking good. I think this may be exactly what I needed. So that added just a little bit of thickness, and that was probably another half a tablespoon, so maybe a little bit less. But as you can see, the consistency here is definitely like a kind of a thick brownie batter, much thicker than it was. Want to make sure that this gets completely stirred so that it's all mixed in before I start applying it to my face. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit thin, but that'll probably help ease the application. So now we're going to take our brush and take our mask, and we're going to head upstairs to the bathroom so that I can go ahead and get this applied. And I'll see you guys up there. Okay, we're upstairs. Let me get this a little bit higher. There we go. And we're going to apply the mask now. I have my mask in my little ramekin. I have a flat BH Cosmetics foundation brush that I'm going to use to apply the mask. And I've got a mirror down here to my left that I'm going to be using to watch what I'm doing. So if I look away from you, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to get some of the mask, and I'm going to start in my cheek area. I'm going to try not to get this on everything because this is cocoa, dark brown, so it's a bit of a mess if I get it on stuff. I prepped my face just by washing it with a warm washcloth to open the pores before I applied. I'm not putting on a super thick coat. I certainly wouldn't say it was thin, but not super thick, because I noticed the last time I did this mask, and I do love this mask, that, oops, oh no, oh no! See, this is what happens. It gets all over everything. Lucky for me, that didn't fall all over my clothing. Well, a little bit. But this is a ratty shirt that I would suggest anybody wear if you're going to be doing this mask. Wear something that you don't mind getting dirty. Anyway, I was saying, the last time I did this mask, there were some areas that were very thick, and as it dried, those areas tended to crumble and fall off my face. And I don't know about you guys, but I do have a dog at home who, if I move, you can see, laying on my bed. And chocolate in dogs is toxic, so I didn't want this stuff falling on the floor and her being able to find it and get to it and get sick. So I'm just putting on enough that it's a good coat on my face, but it's not so thick that when it dries that those areas will crumble. I'm getting it right into all the nooks and crannies around my nose. Oh, okay, this is silly. Ugh, dropped it again. Okay, darn it. I'm having the worst time holding on to this brush today. I don't know what that's all about. I am bumble fingers. So much for blooper reels. I think this whole video is going to be one big giant dropping the brush blooper reel. Okay, anyway, I really liked what this mask did for my face the last time I put it on. I was getting over a cold, and the cheeks, this area right here and this area right here, get very, very dry and chapped when I get sick. Probably they do for everybody. I don't know though, because of constantly blowing my nose, and I guess just the abrasiveness of the tissues causes that part of my face to just get really dry and chapped. And putting this mask on made such a difference. It still felt dry. Got hairs getting in there. That area still felt dry and chapped, but it definitely felt improved over what it was before the mask, and the rest of my face definitely felt good. I think it's the honey that's supposed to be good for acne-prone skin, so if you have any areas of breakout, I don't know, I guess the honey is supposed to help that. Anyway, oh gosh. I would say I'm putting this all over my nose to, you know, to make sure that that area gets the effects of the mask, but I think really I'm putting it all over my nose because this is a chocolate mask and it smells fantastic. Okay, and I do still have quite a bit of the cocoa mask left. I'm gonna go over it and just make sure that I've got a good layer, that it's even. You could probably mix this up and have 1 or 2 friends over and have plenty for everybody in just this little tiny ramekin. And it really is a nice mask for just about all skin types. I don't know how it would do on very, very dry skin. It's certainly not a super moisturizing mask, but it definitely made my skin feel fantastic last time. So I'm expecting more of the same this time. A little bit in that area. Okay. And that's it. Now we just let it dry, and when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and wash this off in the shower, because last time I didn't put this in a vlog, but I did do it on my blog. kimiknits at blogspot.com, I believe, is my blog. Go there and visit if you want. I think I usually put a link down in most of my YouTube videos, but sometimes I forget. Anyway, I did do some pictures and write up about this mask on my blog, and when I went to wash it off, I did it in the sink, and when I splashed water onto all of this cocoa, brown splatter went just about everywhere, so I ended up having to clean my bathroom sink and countertops and mirrors. So I recommend that you either wipe this off with a damp, warm damp washcloth, or maybe a paper towel, or just wash it off in the shower, and that way you can keep the splatter in the shower where you can rinse it off the walls. Anyway, I will see you guys after this has dried for a quick look at what it looks like dry, and then I will pop in the shower and see you after that. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, the mask looks very dry. There are some spots a little thicker where it still looks dark and it feels a little cool, but the mask is dry and it's time to go wash it off. So I'll see you guys after my shower, and we'll see what this does for my skin. Thanks. Okay, well, here I am. I'm out of the shower. I've washed the mask off my face. I will say, pardon the wet hair, I put my BioSilk in it, and I'm gonna blow dry it in a minute, but I would say I still love the way this mask makes my skin feel. I don't think that it did as much to tamp down the redness this time as it did last time, and I'm not sure what that's all about. Could be the time of day, could be that I showered it off instead of just rinsing it off like I did the last time. I did use my normal face wash that I use in the shower, which is the Proactive cleanser. I love that stuff. And so it's got some kind of microdermabrasion kind of, you know, granules in it, so that it's a little abrasive to exfoliate. So that could be part of it as well, but I still do like the way it feels, the way my skin feels. And I will continue to use that DIY mask for quite a while to come, I'm sure. It's easy, it's inexpensive, and I really do like the results. So thanks for following along with me on the mask video today. Hopefully while I'm on vacation, I'll be able to do a few more videos. As always, down below, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's something specific that you want to see, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye. Well, hi, everybody. Oh.